What's up, YouTube? Spade here, and today I'm going to go ahead and give you my deck profile for my Madolches. This deck is very interesting. My buddies are very annoyed with it. It's very unique. They can recycle themselves. I mean, they're interesting. They're definitely one of the more interesting decks that I've come across. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. Ooh. You didn't see anything. Alrighty. First, we'll start off with 3 Magileine. Obviously, one of these is not like the other. This is a great card. She is definitely the Stratos of the deck. What she does is when she's normaled, you can go ahead and search a Madolche monster from your deck, add it to your hand. So she can definitely get you all Mr. Owl and everybody else. Alright, next we got 3 Mewfeuille. This is a great card. However, I'm not too sure if I want 3 or 2. I've been trying it with 3. It's very good, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of profiles with just 2. Hell, I've even seen some with 1, but I like it at 3, and I'm gonna try it at 2. When he's normaled, you can special summon a Madolche monster from your hand. So it's almost like Marauding Captain, and yeah, that definitely helps you out. You know, set up those explosive plays. You get him. You can get Messengelato, and since he's a beast type, Messengelato got special summoned while he was there. You can search for that magic card. Or, if you have monsters in the grave, you can go ahead and get Mr. Owl on the field, old Hootcakes, and then remove it, and then, you know, go off that. So, he really sets up a lot of explosive plays. Next, of course, Madolche Hootcake, aka Mr. Owl. He's level 3. And he is, I would say, he's like the main of this deck. Once per turn, you can target a monster in your graveyard, banish it, and if you do, special summon a Madolche monster from your deck. Except another Hootcake, you can only use that effect once per turn. So like I just said, you know, if he's on the field, if you didn't get him out with Mewfeuille, you know, and you just normaled him, you can go ahead and do that and get Messengelato, or, you know, you can get him, you know, with Mewfeuille or whatever. But, yeah, you pretty much use his effect, remove a monster from play. Messengelato, he's a beast type, so Messengelato can search, spell or trap from your deck. You're going to go ahead and get a Chateau or a Ticket. So, he definitely helps with those explosive plays as well. And of course, the final Madolche monster in this deck, we have 3 Messengelatos. This guy puts in work, enough said. Like I just explained to you before, with Mewfeuille and Hootcakes, when he special summon and you have a face-up beast type Madolche monster, you can go ahead and get a spell or trap card from your deck. So, yeah, he's definitely MVP. A couple games that I've used him. Actually, mostly all the games he's MVP in. Alright, next we're gonna have, these are my tech in cards. Don't bite my head off over my choice of these, because again, it's my deck profile, so it's not gonna have everybody's ideal cards, but hell, you might even like what I have in here. Alright, 3 Swift Scarecrows. That's a nice little hand trap and food for Hootcake. When your opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can discard this card to negate the attack and end the battle phase. So I mean, right there, that's pretty good. So I have 3 of him. Alright, I have Fossil Dyna, what is that? Pachycephalo? However the hell you say that. This dude, I have another one in my side deck, and this thing is pretty cool, but it can also be a double-edged sword. Neither player can special summon monsters while he's face up, so you know, just keep that in mind, because this is a special summon heavy deck. That's pretty much to throw a wrench in those dragons, you know, or those glad beasts, anything. Let's see, when it's flipped face up, you destroy all special summon monsters on the field. So again, that goes for your guys too. Typically, you're going to have him on the field with either a normal monster or no monsters at all. You know, have them run over him, flips up, and then bye-bye. So, one of those guys, we have Cardcar D, because drawing cards is always a good thing. D.D Crow, and Maxx, some more hand traps, and food for Hootcakes. So, that's all the monsters. Onto the magic cards. We have 3 Chateau. I've seen people run 2. I've seen fools run 1, in my opinion. I think this should be at 3. I've never had it as a dead draw, and even if I had one on the field already, I would just Chateau over Chateau. So that way, there's a Madolche card in my graveyard, so Tiramisu still has, you know, some targets. When it's activated, shuffle all Madolche monsters in the graveyard to the deck, and then all Madolches on the field get 500 attack and defense. If a monster in your graveyard will be returned to the deck instead, you can send it to your hand. So that's a nice little plus. It's definitely bread and butter, along with tickets. Now, I've seen people run these at 3, and again, I've seen them run them at 1. I like it at 2. It gets the job done at 2, you know. 3 seems a bit cloggy. 2 is alright. I've never had a problem with 2, so we'll see. We got MSTs. Creature swap for the Acid Golem. Instant fusions, so I could get those rank 3s out faster. And then the 1-ofs, Forbidden Lance, Double Summon, and Book. Now onto the traps. 1 MadolchePalooza. This is the Ultimate Offering. Since Ultimate Offering is banned, we don't have that anymore. We use this. This is very, very useful. Special summon any number of Madolches from your hand, but shuffle them back into your deck at the end phase. So this is a really good card, and it helps set up the field. We have 1 Bottomless, Torrential, 2 Threatning Roars, double Fiendish Chain, and then 2 Dark Bribes. This card is very clutch. I love it, I love it, I love it. I don't care if your opponent draws a card, but you know what? That Dark Hole never happened. So, yeah, that is an awesome card, and I have 2 in that deck. Yes, I do. Now on to the extra deck. We have Cherubin and the Fusionist. I'm really just, that's in there. that's my proxy for another Fusionist. I just like that because it's an Earth level 3. It has a little more synergy with the deck since, you know, all the Madolches, and actually I think mostly all those are Earth. So, yeah. So that's those two. Those are the targets for my instant fusions. And now we have the Exceed monsters. Invoker. This is the second main. This is your second main monster, pretty much. Second to Tiramisu. He is the big man on campus. He sets up for Tiramisu. So I actually want another one of him. I see a lot of people run 2. 1 works well, don't get me wrong, but 2 would probably be even better. Just because 1 works that well. You detach a monster to special summon 1 level 4 Earth Warrior or Beast Warrior type from your deck in face of defense and destroy it during the end phase. So, Invoker, you go ahead, throw a monster to the grave, and then you can get your Messengelato. If you have Hootcake, you can go ahead and remove that, get another one. Right there, that's a Tiramisu. So, Acid Golem, that's your creature swap target during your standby phase. Detach 1 XYZ material from this card, or take 2,000 damage. So, yeah, that's pretty neat. Levier, the Sea Dragon, that gets back all your move from play monsters and wind up the mains. That's the rank 3s. Now, I have Utopia, Photon, Pally, and then 2 queens. This card right here, this lady, she puts in work, people. Everybody hates her, honestly. She hits the field and people literally curse her out. They're like, what the hell is this bitch doing? How do we get rid of her? She's very annoying, and that's a good thing. Once per turn, you can detach an XYZ material. Target up to 2 Madolche cards in your graveyard. Madolche cards. So that's the field spell, that's the ticket, that's the trap card. That is cards. Alright? Shuffle those into your deck. Then shuffle cards your opponent controls into the deck up to the number of cards you returned. So if you return, pretty much, you're going to aim for 2. Aim for returning 2 in there. And then when you do that, you shuffle 2 cards. It does not target. That is her main thing. She doesn't target. So, Phantasmal Dragon, sorry, you're going back because you're not getting targeted. Yeah, this is amazing. So, and she is the absolute heavy hitter of this deck. So yeah, without further ado, that was the Madolche deck 2013 format. You guys, if you have any comments, any questions, anything, you just go ahead and you know, leave it right on the comment section below. We're gonna try to put out some more videos. Actually, I think Steel and Irish were making some videos earlier. Steel already uploaded his, but Irish is getting on it. So, you know, be sure to check those out too, guys. Check out those videos, our other videos, if you haven't already. And just be ready for whatever else we put out there. Like I said, we're gonna try to get those out there for you guys. We're still getting the hang of this, and actually, you know, I think we might even be getting a little better at it. So, again, we can't get better unless you guys let us know what to improve on. So, alright guys, well, it's been Spade from the Shadow Realm, signing off.